Hi,
Hello.
this is episode 7 of JK Not Really podcast. I'm Kurt.
I'm Jacqueline, and welcome back.
So, a lot has happened. We couldn't record yesterday because we were just so busy with everything, but oh my god, I'm glad we didn't because like more stuff happened.
I know, just within the 24 hours. It's like, I just can't keep up, so.
It's always like a weekly recap, and we have to be like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
What is going on?
Yeah, we can't jam it all into one episode. I mean, we have enough for, 5 or 6, actually,
Yeah.
if you really want to get in depth. But we'll do like a recap, probably.
Yeah. No, it's so times are tough out there in our little political podcast. We're it's going to be hard on us. One thing we're probably going to start with, just off the bat, is the White House Tesla commercial.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about that because that was so ridiculous. Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, it was bizarre. It was utterly bizarre. And talk about, like, corruption at its finest, you know?
In plain sight, on TV.
I mean, and I'm like, is the richest man in the world, like, on TV asking us for money right now?
Well, he is. I mean, his company is so going down.
Like, jingling the cup. Please buy a Tesla.
Exactly. And
We'll sell Teslas for food.
yeah, and Trump was like trying to be a car salesman out there, reading out the card.
That was so funny. They actually had a picture of what was on there, and it's like, no, it's like self-driving if you want, and the prices, and
does he even know how to drive? He's probably never driven in his life. He actually got in one of the Teslas, and he like looked at it. Oh my God, it's all computerized.
Yeah, he was like looking at a car for the first time. He may as well have been in a and you know, the only form of transportation that he's used to is the Epstein plane. You know, that's what he's been. You know, he's used to the Epstein plane.
That's for sure.
But yeah, so they do this commercial. Elon's up there. Who, like, I really do think the guy has a learning disorder now. I used to be like, that's a BS. He's just doing that to cover up his Nazi stuff.
You could kind of tell by the way he talks.
But then when he was up there doing the like commercials, it was like, you know.
I know. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just comical. I just couldn't believe that was happening.
And he was not wearing a suit.
No,
Why does everyone else have to wear a suit? Wasn't he wearing like a black jacket?
I guess, but a t-shirt for sure. Yeah, he's always wearing a t-shirt. I don't know what he was wearing. He's always wearing black. But yeah, and his little mini-me was there as well. He was in black too.
His mini-me. Looks like his shield from Snipers. He puts the kid over his head. He's just walking around.
Okay. That's funny. That's probably why he's there. Okay. Wow.
So he puts the kid on his shoulders so they don't snipe him right in the head.
Right in the head. That's probably true. I don't know.
But
the protests,
they've increased.
Oh God, and they're so well organized as well.
It's under fire. Mm-hmm. They're burning Tesla chargers.
Yeah.
They are vandalizing Tesla stores. In Europe, it's worse. I mean, in France, they're just burning them to the ground.
Yeah, and even Trump, he basically came out and said, that...
if that happens in America, it's domestic terrorism.
Yeah, they call them domestic terrorists. Look what happened at January 6th. What were they? They were a loving tourist crowd.
Some of them were great people.
That's what we were. We're just touring the dealership.
Same thing with like the KKK and the what do you call them? The bros. What are they called? Those other white supremacists. I can't remember. The good guys or the good.
Oh yeah.
Whatever they're called.
Yeah.
When he was talking about them, there were good people on both sides.
Oh yeah.
Good people on both sides. But if you don't buy a Tesla, out of protest, you're a domestic terrorist.
You're a domestic terrorist for sure. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. So I would suggest we do not, vandalize because I think you could probably actually get into a lot of trouble with this administration doing that. But anyway, people are upset, and you know what? My point is that the protests, I think, are working, and
And people aren't buying Tesla.
No, they're not. The
That's why
company's
he-
going down, man.
That's why he had to do the commercial. I don't think that he thought that Tesla would plummet the way it has.
God.
Because it's now 700. In December, he was riding high. I mean, he was one of the most successful companies in the world.
Yeah.
Now his company isn't worth. It lost $793 billion.
God. And you were saying that's like
That's like
the
if
most?
every car company lost their value, or like Toyota, zero. Ferrari, zero.
So it's a big chance he could go bankrupt.
I don't know. I mean, he also has SpaceX. So he still has his internet
Well,
thing.
yeah, I guess. Jeez, I just don't get it. But anyway, it's working.
He's still like almost the richest man in the world.
Well, yeah, he is.
And the richest man in the world ever.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's the richest man in the world ever. I was listening to something today
And
where
why does he need more money?
I think for him, it's not so much the money with Tesla, it's the brand. He's like, oh no, like Tesla is going in the dirt. He owes his investors something, so I bet you he told his investors, I'm going to do a commercial on the White House lawn.
Right.
And that's why that shouldn't be allowed.
No, it
You know,
isn't
because the
allowed.
presidency shouldn't be for sale like that.
Exactly. It's not supposed to be allowed.
I'm sure there's laws, but like, if a judge tells Trump to not do something, it's not like he's gonna stop.
Well,
Hey, y'all out there, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. We need to get this thing off the ground. So more followers, more subscribers, everything helps.
yes. Ring the blue bell.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell and press the red subscribe button.
There
please.
you go. Yes.
Yay.
Everything helps. And tell your friends.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's true. That brings to what these latest deportation thing in Venezuela. I mean, they were in flight, and the judge he did a court order to have them bring them back.
Judge James Boasberg,
Yeah.
the federal judge, issued order to stop the deportation of Venezuelan immigrants. And Trump said, off.
Yeah. He said, I am king. No.
He's like, no.
We're in international waters. It can't get, and they've landed already.
I know, I love his excuses. And it's like, if you were like in court, can you imagine telling the judge and he's like, I ordered you to like, do whatever.
Yeah.
And you're just like, off, judge.
Exactly.
We would be in jail.
Exactly.
Everyone would be in jail.
Oh my
except
God.
him.
Except him.
He's the only one. And he was inciting the Alien Enemies Act of 1798.
Yeah, but they only use that for a time of war.
And back in 1798.
I know.
How does that apply to the modern world? It's obviously a law that's outdated.
Well, it's totally outdated. They're just trying to use it, and there's so many loopholes in that it won't stand. The point is what's scary about it is that
He just wants to deport
there's
people with visas.
Well, there's no accountability right now.
There's no justice.
He's actually got away with it, and to me, this is the start of. Well, this is the day that democracy has died. Seriously, we lose our justice system. We lose the courts. We lose all those accountability. We have no democracy anymore.
I mean, we
just
had
the way it
corrupt courts. Like, before Trump was in office, I think the courts were already on their way to being radicalized. But now they're just useless.
Well, yeah, because how do you stop him?
Yeah.
Seriously.
They neutered themselves.
Exactly. Exactly. And then he goes and he does this speech at the Justice Department, which I think it's only been done twice by two other presidents. And usually that was for, giving an award or patting him on the back for a good job or whatever. But this speech was like, oh my God. I didn't listen to it. I just heard all the bullet points afterwards. But he's basically saying that this Justice Department is going to go after all his opponents, his political
The
opponents.
media.
All January 6th, the committee there, all the attorneys that, worked for that. Yeah, he's going to go out. The media. He also said something that the media that he thinks it's illegal, that they shouldn't be out there saying bad things about him and all that. And now he wants to. I think today is what I heard, that he wants to reverse all of Biden's pardons, like they're null and void because he did electronic signature. Okay. Okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
does that mean that, I'm trying to appraise the house and the bank always sends me and I have to sign in on that computer?
Can you imagine
I-
being
what
Trump's
the hell?
lawyer? Can you imagine
Oh,
being his
God.
lawyer and being like, okay. We'll
Anyway.
just say that they use electronic signatures.
Yeah. Well, he's going to try to go after that, try to find a way to
But
go
the-
after all those people that Biden tried to protect with pardons. You can't do that. No president, you just can't do that. But with this administration, will he get away with that?
Yeah, he will. He will get away with it. And look, who is really weaponizing the Justice Department these days? You know what I mean? And what he was saying about basically people he doesn't get along with, that they are the scum of Washington, D.C., and we are going to drain the swamp. We're going to
Yeah.
drain the swamp.
Oh, he's the swamp. He's the biggest swamp. He looks like
the
he just
swamp
came out of
monster.
his swamp.
Swamp.
God. Oh, I can't stand him, man. I wake up every morning and I go, gosh, my first words out of my mouth is, has he died yet?
I know.
I know that's terrible to say about a person, really, but I think
you
there's even
imagine?
T-shirts out there that say that.
Can you imagine, though, when that happens and everyone is just like cheering in the streets? Like, how horrible that to think that that's what would happen,
Well,
but that's what would happen. Like, if he were to pass away, there'd be cheering in the streets. Can you imagine? Like, that's your legacy.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, that's terrible.
But there's still people that love him, too. I mean, there's still the crazy mega, they think everything, they like the pain.
Well, I think the polls are saying that he's at 47%. So he's actually gone up a little bit, especially after this the
Venezuelan thing.
Well, maybe that, and also the government shutdown thing. I don't know if that was something that now they're.
We'll get
liking.
to that in a little bit.
Yeah,
but the other
that did not happen.
Yeah, but back to the whole Justice Department speech. I mean, so he's up there politicizing the Justice Department.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Of course, because he
And-
thinks it's there for him.
He says that the 2020 election he still won.
No, he did say that in the speech. He said, that he was stolen
The
from him.
election was rigged. He's still doing the big lie, which he's been charged in court
Oh God.
that he's lying.
Well, yeah, he's been proved wrong. I don't know how many times, but yeah, he's going to continue this all the way through till the
And
next
then
election.
he says the corrupt media like CNN and MSNBC are enemy of the people.
Yes, he's starting that. It's starting.
Oh my God! Welcome to fascism.
Oh, exactly. And I'm sorry, but it's all on Project 2025.
They're gonna come
Seriously.
for us next.
Yeah,
they're gonna come for us. Our little podcast. We're gonna be enemies of the people.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Do you see the bullet points or the little pictures I post?
No,
Mm-hmm. Well, like the little pictures just before our videos.
I don't want to check any of the comments or anything like that because I leave that all up to you because I can't handle it.
Well,
Okay,
they're like
but
pictures
the
of
point
like
is-
Trump with the nose growing and
Oh, I see.
one of
Yeah.
them he's got like a cult of like he's like in a cult,
Oh, God.
So we're like, they're gonna come. Like I'm just saying, if he's saying that about CNN, MSNBC, like what is he gonna do with content creators? Because people get their news online too, and there's like the Midas Network isn't saying great things about Trump either.
Well, that's what I think the Civil War is going to look like. They're going to have target lists and his whole militia, and they're just going to go after people like that. That's how they're going to do it. And that's what's really scary about this whole thing. But
Oh, it's horrible. It's freaking, it's freaky. I mean, it's not something you want, and we try to be funny in this show, but
yeah,
this isn't funny. It's
Well,
not
it is.
normal.
It's not normal at all. Yeah. It's so stupid that it is funny, but it is actually happening, and it could be scary. But we just can't give up. We just got to keep. The power's with the people right now, and right now, what's going on with the Democrats? I really feel bad for them because I think they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're damned if they do and damned if they don't, but they're trying to find their way. But I think it's really taken a little too long, and
it's poor leadership.
Well, it is because they don't know how to fight this.
Let's talk about it. I mean, you had at the beginning of the fight, you had Hakeem Jeffries on TV, basically saying like, "There's nothing we can do. They have the majorities." Da, 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 da. Yeah, they have the majorities, but you can slow shit down. That's what they've been doing for the past,
The House has
forever.
Oh.
Yes. They just like everything. Since Obama.
Yeah,
they've been slowing everything down.
Yeah.
They didn't let him put in judges. Do you think so?
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we they're just not fighting like then that happened before the drama that happened this weekend with Chuck Schumer, who I can
Oh, that was a disappointment.
I don't have many good things to say about Chuck Schumer right now.
Well, I think he read it wrong, but I think his reasoning, he had a point. But like I said, either way, the people were going to suffer. Okay, if we had the government shut down, that would have opened it up for a Trump and Elon Musk to go in there, and he would have gutted all the departments.
Musk's army of prepubescent tech
they would have gone in there.
Ninjas would come and slash everything.
So I think
in the night.
And that's what I think this Schumer was thinking, that would be worse.
No, I understand. I understand that.
Yeah, but I think, it would have set a point.
But it's not fighting. It's rolling over, it's compromise, and that's not what they're getting from
it would have been
side.
We should have stood up. I do think that we should have
and I think
had the government shut down.
Like when I thought about it this morning, I was like, I was really mad at Chuck Schumer because I was like, what the Trump tweeted like, "Thank you, Chuck Schumer." That's not what you want happening when you're the Democratic leader of the Senate. The monarch wannabe telling you thank you for helping me destroy America.
Well, Trump did that on purpose because he wanted to destroy it.
But Chuck Schumer put himself in that position for him to get that tweet.
Well, Trump would also have wanted the shutdown too, but I think we could have survived the shutdown if we changed the narrative. It would have showed that we were stepping up, and I think the majority of the Democrats and the people they want to see some kind of force and stand up, and I think that would have shown something.
Mitch McConnell would have shut the government down. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you look at Mitch McConnell, do you think he would have been like, roll over?
Well, that's the thing.
No,
yes, they would have.
Mitch McConnell is Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
He's the turtle.
Well,
it slows everything down.
Oh, I never made the connection with that regard.
Not because he looks like a turtle, which he does.
Like a turtle, but I didn't know his slowness used to slow the government down. Oh my God! But we need another turtle. Who could be the turtle for the Democrats?
I don't keep track of the Senate very much, honestly, because they're not as entertaining. I know that's true. Like, the horrible thing about my generation, but the Senate is not very entertaining.
They aren't, actually.
The House of Representatives, that shit's entertaining.
That's really entertaining. There's a lot of crazy people in there.
You have Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, the Neanderthal.
The Neanderthal woman.
Yes, she's in there. I would hate to run into her in a dark alley.
Do you remember when she was wearing her, like, Ice Queen outfit?
Oh, my God.
And she was like, she was wearing her Ice Queen outfit, and she was at the Biden State of the Union, and she was all like screaming the whole time. Didn't get kicked out.
No, they didn't. They didn't stop it and kick him out.
But it was like when she was wearing that, I was like, she looks like a cheap hooker. And that's what she is, because she used to be a fitness like guru or something, and now
she was one of those cage fighter people. I think.
This is my favorite quote by Marjorie Taylor Greene. Bill Gates wants you to eat his fake meat that grows in a peach tree dish.
Oh my God. She has said a lot of stupid things.
She's said a lot of stupid things.
Well, I should say naive things, or
If sea levels rise, it just means you get more beachfront properties.
Oh God, Jesus, help me. Yeah, I know.
She blamed the California fires on Jewish space lasers. Like, that's entertaining.
Yeah, that was in it.
That shit on the House of Representatives is wackadoo.
Yeah. What about AOC?
I
always
love her.
liked her, and I think she's stepping up to the plate here. I think she's.
This is an opportunity for Democratic Party 2.0 to come on.
Yes, and I think she would be. Maybe she could be the next leader of the.
I think
Of the party.
so. I'm sorry, I couldn't help.
Pete
talking about
Buttigieg. I know he's running for president. I know he's going to run.
it. He should.
I
He's good.
like him a lot.
Bernie Sanders.
Oh, he's
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
You're a saint. We love you, Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
Like, we should have listened to you years ago.
Exactly. And you know what? I don't know how old he is, but he has a lot of energy. When he's going to walk out to that stage, I was noticing he walks really fast.
Oh, he's so
and
lively.
he's lively and everything, compared to Biden, where he's like, he was watching his steps. But I love Biden.
Loved Biden.
Okay,
I know Biden isn't popular, but that's only because he had a bad PR person. He was really good president.
Yeah, he was a great president, and he did a lot of good things.
Whoever
and
was in charge of the PR for that administration should be fired and never be allowed back into the party. We don't want you. We want Obama's PR person.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but yeah, so we got to start looking. I'm hoping because we had this
Division.
this division or conflict because of this bill that they wanted passed. I hope it starts, puts a little fire under the Democrats to where, okay, we got to get our shit together. We have to figure out one way how we can stick together and how we fight this.
Well, it was 10, right? He was able to turn 10 Democrats,
Yeah, he did.
right, to vote for the bill so that the government shut down. So I was saying, the Democratic Party in the Senate would have the same amount of power with 37 votes that they'd have with 47 votes. So I think the other 37, they should just, recede from the Democratic Party and call their new party, the Democratic 2.0.
Yeah.
And make the old Democrat, those 10 dudes, or whatever.
Yeah.
You guys are the old Democratic Party. And they should totally do that. And if you want in, you can start talking to us. But we're no longer part of the old Democratic Party. Split it up. And really, that's how we can get a new thing going. Who's in charge of that? It could be one of those 37 people.
Well, after this drama thing, the polls for the Democrats went way low.
Because it's weak. They
What
look
if
weak.
the Green Party came around? What if the Independent?
No,
that won't happen.
It's
So
not-
it has to be Democrats.
In our wildest dreams,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Democrat 2.0. That's why I'm saying right now, if I were Senate and if I wanted to cut him out, that's what I would do. Gather the people that did still hold their ground against the bill and leave the Democratic Party. Call yourself Democrats 2.0. Make them the small, because they're not going to get any more power.
So in a marketing standpoint, do it that way.
Yes, and then just cut him out, and that's how you get him out of power. Because you can't, I believe the whole Democratic Party has to decide to vote him out, right?
Yeah.
They
Well,
don't have to.
and we yeah.
Same with Hakeem Jeffries. Don't even get me started on that guy.
I know.
I wanted to like him when he hit the stage, when Nancy
I
Pelosi
know.
was like, "This is my." No.
But he's not a. We need some fighters out there.
He's no Nancy Pelosi.
Well, that's true. Nancy Pelosi was a fighter.
Oh, she was so good.
If only she was in her 30s right now. Jeez, man.
You just have to picture Nancy Pelosi.
That was the greatest thing ever.
Just
Oh my
picture it.
God. I loved that.
That's how you do it.
Oh, I loved that.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. We need to have stuff like that back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm very hopeful. So I'm going to start looking at.
Yeah, so
That's
maybe
it.
this is how the Democratic Party, whatever they do, they'll figure out a way to come out of this Democratic 2.0 or whatever they do, but rebranded, hopefully.
Democrats 2.0. I kind of like that. Democrats 2.0. And now we're going to interview Democrats 2.0. What party are you a part of? I'm part of the Democrats 2.0.
I don't know. I've heard it somewhere. I heard it somewhere. And I was like,
Okay.
that's a good idea. They should call it
Well,
Democrats
I
2.0,
know.
the new Democratic Party. Pete Buttigieg.
That's exactly
Democrat
what they should do,
2.0.
Kurt.
Yeah.
Rebrand it. That's what you do with business when your business
PR.
is.
You need better PR people.
That's exactly right. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm feeling better now.
Yeah. And,
Maybe I'll make a T-shirt that says that.
we gotta wait until they decide to do something.
Well, we should start. You need to start a movement, and then they'll follow through. If we're not gonna-
Well, if the people are loud enough, I think people will start doing things. I think like Chuck Schumer might need to hear that we don't want you. You know, maybe people do still want him, but I've been mad at him since he became. I feel like he's gonna roll over. He's
Really?
always been this like, oh, we have to be moderate. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Well-
we have to play ball with them.
Well, if we were in a normal.
Well, no, back
world.
when he had the majority. Even back when he had the majority.
Really?
He
'Cause
was
I
a
always thought he
weak
was-
leader.
I always thought he was smart, but you know, it's not the same anymore. This political climate is totally different. We cannot fight this the old way. It's not going to happen. We will lose. We're going to have to go outside the box.
Yeah. Well,
Democrats 2.0.
we'll
I
just
love
figure
that.
that out.
Yes.
So the other thing, other than, I think our last point before we come off here is just to touch on the economy.
Okay.
And we know that people are hurting.
Yes.
We're going to feel the squeeze. That's just what's happening. Hopefully we can all just get through it.
Yeah.
Only buy what you have to buy. Save money. If you've lost your job, do your best to find something else no matter what it is. And
Right.
do whatever you can to survive because that's all people are going to be doing.
Yep.
And Canada hates us.
Yes,
So you
Canada
can't go
does.
there.
No.
And their economy is even worse. They really hate us.
I know.
Right.
That's so sad what's going on with that. And, that's awful. Well, we have a friend that actually moved to Canada, bought some land, moved, and just to escape all this bad stuff. This was back a while back, right?
She's in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Nova Scotia. Yeah, and I felt so sad for her because she left.
But now
and,
we're like-
and now Trump wants to take it over and make it the 50 what?
Can you imagine? She's like,
and
what
she's
the
like,
hell?
what the damn it!
Canada will not be the 51st
No, that's
And
ridiculous.
state. With him saying like that,
No, what
that's
is
a
this?
proclamation of war.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but he's crazy.
And then Greenland too? Are you serious?
Who says these things? Like, when he was running for president, did he miss the part where he said we were going to take over Canada?
Nope, he never
He
said it.
never said that. He just said eggs would get cheaper. They did not.
And they did not.
Remember he had all the groceries out on the table and he was like acting like he was like, this is a banana. How much could that cost? $10? I don't know. He doesn't know shit about
He
groceries.
says not. He doesn't shop. He doesn't drive. I don't know. What does he do?
He knows how much a Big Mac is, I'll tell you that.
Well, that he does. Yeah. That he
So,
does know.
Congress and toilet, Canada hates us. Mexico is awesome.
Yeah, but you can't go there without a visa now.
The Mexican president, more power to you.
Yeah,
She's
I
doing
love her.
great.
Oh,
She
God,
is amazing.
Yeah, I like Mexico.
And to all the Canadians out there, we're so sorry.
We're so sorry.
We're so sorry.
We're so
We
embarrassed.
are not Trump. We do not want you to be our 51st state. Like, we love that you're Canada out there.
Exactly.
We have Alaska. That's enough for us.
It's right. Yeah. That's for sure. Okay.
Anything else that we gotta bring up?
I think that's a lot for now.
Well,
I'm
that's
sure when
it.
we turn on the news this afternoon, I'm sure we'll come up with about 7 other
It'll
ones.
happen.
Oh,
So
yeah.
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
We really need to get this off the ground. I noticed that we're having a lot more views, but not more subscribers. So
Yeah,
you have to press subscribe if you want us to keep coming back here.
Yes, do it. I promise. We'll try to be more entertaining.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.